Okay, today I'm going to do a review of my new cordless DeWalt drill driver. It's a model number DCD771. You can get them on Amazon now for $99. I don't know if they run that price. I guess it's a special price for a kit. I don't know if they run that price all the time or not, but as of the making of this video, I was able to get this one for $99. It is new. It looks a little beat up because I've been using it for a couple days before I did the review. That way, because I'm going to say this is going to be more of a practical review than it is going to be a technical review to tell you how it actually works for me, because I can give you specs and stuff on it all day long, but really what you want to know, does it work, does it do the jobs that you want to do with it. The kit comes with a drill driver, two batteries, two 20-volt batteries. They call them the 20-volt max lithium ion batteries, and then the charger, and then it comes with a little bag too. I use mine at home most of the time, so I probably won't really use the bag, but if you're using it on job sites, stuff like that, the bag is a good heavy duty bag to have. It's got two speeds on it. It's got speed 1, it says right here on the side, it's 0 to 450 RPMs, and it's going to have more torque on that lower setting. So if you're driving screws, stuff like that, you want to have it on number 1. If you put it on 2, it goes from 0 to 1800 RPMs, and that's going to be more for driving or drilling. And I was going to show you, I kind of played with this a little bit earlier. And when you got it on 1, I'm hoping this will show in the video. If you can almost see the DeWalt on that extension there. You can still kind of see it. When I put it up on 2, oh, I'm sorry, I had that backwards. You put it on 1, you see how fast the DeWalt thing goes around there. When you put it on 2, it blurs it a lot more. So you can see the difference in the RPMs, but the torque is definitely there for number 1, which is what I use it for most of the time. I'm not doing a lot of heavy drill. I drive a lot of screws with it. I bought this particular driver for doing a fence project. I'm putting a wood fence up, and I'm driving them all with 1 5/8 inch. I'm driving 1 5/8 inch coated deck screws to put all of my fence up with. And then also driving some carriage bolt or some lag bolts into the rails with it too. So I'm doing a little bit of driving big screws in with it, and then mostly driving wood screws. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you, when I got this thing, I put the battery in the charger. It comes up blinking, that tells you that the pack's charging. And then when it turns red, solid red, that means that it's charged. Well, I put these things in, and I put both batteries in. They blinked for just a couple of times, and then they came out solid red. So, okay, well, they must be factory charged. So I go out and start working on my fence, and then I'm doing 6-inch fence pickets on a 8-foot section of fence, and I get about halfway through putting 6 screws in each one. I get about halfway through one panel, which is probably about 8 boards with 6 screws each. The battery dies on me. So I'm like really disappointed. I said, okay, this new stuff doesn't last anywhere near my old kind of drill driver. So I took it and I put it back on the charger, put the battery back on the charger, got the other one out. It lasted me about the same amount of time. Well, after going through that about 3 cycles, I was going through 2 to 3 8-foot panels before my battery even started to get weak. And my point with that is, don't get frustrated when you first get these things from the factory. I think that's what's going to happen. I think these batteries probably hadn't been exercised for a while from the factory. So use them, run them down, recharge them, run them down, recharge them again. And after 2 or 3 cycles, you'll get a really good time out of each battery. And that's what happened with me. So I started out, I was using my old one. This is my old one here that I've been using. One of my batteries died, so I was just down to 1 battery, which is impractical because you use it till it dies. Then you got to stop work until it charges back up again. So I needed 2 batteries. So I bought this as a replacement for it. And I kept going back to this one because I was so frustrated with the battery on this one. But once I got these batteries exercised good, I pretty much set that other one to the side and was only using this one. I was going to show you one other thing too that I like about this one. See if you can see this here. I'm going to put this on there. This is a scale. I got it on pounds. This is my old one here. It's 4 pounds and roughly 4 pounds 10 ounces for that one. This new one, this is with no driver, no bits in it, just the battery, 3.7. So it's 1 pound and 2 ounces lighter. This one is, and you drive a lot of screws, I mean, I'm putting a lot of fence up. You put a lot of screws in, it starts making a difference after a while. That light, compact, you know, it feels smaller in your hand and it's lighter. So I really like using it. So that's pretty much it for this part of it. I'm gonna show you a little bit of video of me driving some screws with it. Oh yeah, and the other thing too, you know, it's got the drill setting on here. And I'm sure most of you know how to use this kind of stuff, but it's got the drill setting here, and then it's got torque settings. And it goes from, I guess, from 16, 15, 16 is the last dot, all the way down to 1. And depending on what kind of screw you're driving, the higher the number, the more torque it's going to put. So if you're really driving into some hardwood, long screws, you might set it up to 15. If you got something softer, smaller screws, you can set it down to a lower setting. Just play with that setting till you find, you know, what you want to drive the screws as deep as you want them to be. But then if you're just doing pure drilling, then you come up here and you got your drill setting here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to reset my camera up on my fence, and I'll just do a little bit of driving some screws and stuff like that. I've just got this extension here, and of course it's chuckless. You put that in there, holds the chuck, and it's in. It's also got the little light, which my old one didn't have either, which I've been using it during the day, so it hadn't really made much difference, but I can see some instances where that little light would come in handy. So anyway, I'm going to reset up, and then we'll drive a few screws in the fence and kind of show you what it does. Okay, I'm going to pre-drill this, and I'm going to try 11, and I got it on 1 and on 11. Up to 13. That's good. That's sucked up good. So that works good. Okay, re-drill this. This is the other advantage of having the 2 drills too. Okay, I just got my driver in there, 13 and 1. Okay, that works good. Re-drill my other one. Go, sturdy as can be. Okay, I've got this thing on high speed, and the only reason, with the soft as this wood is, the high speed, the screw just goes in faster. So I'm doing it on the high speed, and I've got it set on 13. And I've kind of played around with it a little bit before, and it's working really good. Well, so there it is. It drives in really good. Anyway, I'm really happy with this drill. I appreciate you watching. I've got a link to this drill and some of the accessories that I use down below to Amazon. Like I said, right now Amazon has this for $99. When you watch it, there's no guarantee it'll still be that price, but it's a heck of a bargain. It's a good drill. It lasts forever. The battery life is really good. Once you get the batteries exercised a little bit, it'll drive those lag screws. It'll drive these screws. And, you know, it'll drill, of course, and do just about anything you need it to do. So it's light, it feels good in your hand, batteries last good, it's a good price. So I think for the money, it's a really good drill. Anyway, like I said, the link will be down in the description. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. Thank you.